to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I used the ketogenic journey to go from 368 pounds to 157.5. But then I got long haul COVID, which you get demonetized when you talk about it. Anyways, and I ended up getting to 255. I ended up having a severe flare-up for over a year of mast cell activation syndrome as well. I did go carnivore at the beginning of the year. Got sick in my journey, not from carnivore, but because of my mast cell. Started having reactions to meats, and definitely chicken. Cannot have chicken. And I got into the 220s, and I have managed, even though I have only been low carb, I have managed to stay in the 220s. I was really scared I would go extremely up high. Even though I'm physically active, very physically active, and I keep my calories under 1200 or less because I have nothing I really can eat without having reactions to 90% of the time. So why don't I lose weight? Because I cannot have more than 20 total carbs and lose weight. It just doesn't work. I'm too insulin resistant. I have polycystic ovary syndrome. A lot of crap wrong with me. Like, the list is gigantic, and COVID made it worse. Now my biggest weight, my highest before starting low carb, was 434. I managed to get down to, I think, 320-ish or something, or 305, somewhere in there. I don't remember. It was the beginning of 2017. But then I got back to 368 because low carb didn't work. It ended up backfiring, and the scale went up, and yes, I tracked everything. And that's when I found keto, and whoosh went the weight over the years. And whoosh came the weight when I had to go off of keto. Because what I do, low carb, is not keto. Okay? Even though I am physically active, insanely, it's still not keto for my body. It just doesn't work that way. So most of the videos this summer has been about my garden. I've been doing a home garden. This is my second year. This year is way bigger than the last year. So in this video, you are about to watch a couple of days put together. Today is the 3rd. I'm going to go ahead and let you watch those. Then we're going to come back for a little chit chat because I need to tell you what happened yesterday. I don't think I made a video about all of that just yet. I might have, because I talk when I garden and then I forget what I say. So we'll see. Alright, it is the 3rd. I'm still not feeling my best, but yesterday was a nightmare how sick I was. I'll explain in a little bit. I've been out here for a couple of hours. Ugh, I got tomato, like I keep rubbing my face because I'm sweating, but I'm getting tomato on me because I'm pruning, and I made a hard decision, so I'm going to show you my decision real fast. The decision, and to rip these out. I pulled the states out so they would fall and just break on their own because it doesn't matter. All these ones have done is give me bottom rot. I cannot get anything without bottom rot off of them. And watering is too hard and costs too much to feed a broken plant. Literally broken. So they have a very good root system, as you can see. Like, insanely good root system. Give me my dirt bag. They don't have disease. It's just my root system was not the problem. I have a really good healthy root system on it. I've let these ones collapse too because, as you can see, they are all bottom rot too. Oh, I don't know. See, I keep re-guessing myself, and then we'll go ahead and take these. And then I come over to the other side of the same plant, and most of it's bottom rot. So I'm recording myself doing it, so I forced myself to do it because this has been something I have not wanted to do, and I've been thinking about it for a long time now. As y'all, if you've watched me, know that this is hard. This is hard. So I figured recording it would make me do it. And yes, they're all going to be bottom rot before they're ready to be pulled. That is an issue I've had. Look, see, they just, no more fighting. No more fighting. See, I don't know if y'all can see up in there, they're all of them are bottom rot. All I do is come out here every day and pull bottom rot. Now, we can get to these and work on these better. This one, we don't have bottom rot. We don't have a lot of growth. So if they don't start getting some bloom soon, these will be coming out as soon as these are done as well. So now I have a practically empty bed to figure out what to do with. I have enough time to grow beans, squash, zucchini, another round of tomatoes, peppers, everything before our next freeze. But I'm not growing any more tomatoes. We have enough cucumbers right now for this year. So I will figure out what I want to grow there. Depressing. So depressing, y'all. Well, hold on. There. Okay, I will go ahead and explain yesterday. So yesterday I was insanely fatigued. Everyone was. Oh, I think my mom's outside. Hold on. Alright, so yesterday, I was trying to tell you and my mom came back out. Yesterday was a very, very, very bad day for me. I was a very pressure in my head, a severe left side migraine that was in my cheekbone, my ear. It was horribly bad. It was such a bad migraine. It was giving me stomach issues as well. And I peed all day long, y'all. I peed so much the scale actually went down today. I'm 220. Like, it was horrible. Horrible. All I could do was sleep yesterday. This morning I woke up. I took my ibuprofen right away, which helps with any migraines. I always wake up with a headache, so I always take my 100 milligrams ibuprofen, and I have been okay today. Even though I am still weak and exhausted, I am okay. Now, my dad has lost his taste and smell 100%. He's taken Benadryl and Tylenol. He is completely stuffed up. When my sister and the kids were here, because they're already back home, their whole family was really tired, but they had been traveling and they were having a lot of allergy issues too, having to take Benadryl. They were all stuffed up. I think there's something in bloom. I am taking Dino to the doctor today because he has had a cough for over 6 weeks now, since we were sick 2 months ago, or it might have just been 6 weeks ago. Whenever we were sick, which was way over a month ago, he has had a cough. You would think he's having asthma attacks. He's wheezing too. It is a cough that's just not going away. So he is prone to severe bronchitis and walking pneumonia. Plus, he also did a lot of concrete during that time. So we just want to get a scan of his lungs real fast, look at x-rays, make sure no concrete got in there, and make sure it's not walking pneumonia, and get him a Z-Pack because it probably is bronchitis, and Z-Packs work on him. So that is where we are going in an hour and a half. Then I will come home and go back out to my sister's mother-in-law's house, because yesterday I was supposed to be taking tons of tomatoes. I have too many tomatoes. I wish one of y'all lived near me. I have sheet pans of tomatoes. Even with all the ones I had to throw away and the plants I had to pull, I have sheet pans of tomatoes. I do not can yet. Maybe I'll start canning next year, but that is just something I'm afraid of. I don't want to poison people, give them botulism, anything like that. So I am really afraid of canning. Maybe I'll get over that, but right now that is where my mindset is. But she can. So I take them over there and let her have them, and she can make whatever she wants with, because their garden, they couldn't water it this year because they had a big one, and usually rain helps, and wells are drying up around here that aren't deep enough, and they were having issues and didn't get as many either. So that way I feel better than throwing them away and letting them go bad. We have a lot of cucumbers too. I'm replanting the whole garden for next year. Right now I have been obsessively, because I don't want to make the wrong decision, because I am spending a lot of money on this griddle. This is a griddle I am going to have for years, okay? Like I said, my parents were, because all the extra helping I've done for the last month and straining and all that, they're throwing it, and I'm going to be cooking on it for them. They're throwing in like $300 towards it, and I have saved up a lot of money for it. So price is not a problem if you sit here and recommend the griddle. Okay, let me rephrase that. I want to stay under $1,000, okay? I want to stay, because I found some for $1,300, and that is just too far over my budget. I have birthday money, I have Christmas money. I've been saving up for this for a while. This is a big purchase for me. So I want the perfect one. I have watched millions of videos. I only thought the only problem I thought I was going to have was deciding which Blackstone to buy. Okay, that was the only issue I thought I was going to have. Yes, they have a new griddle surface called Omnivore that is supposed to be more of an even heat, because we all know Blackstone is bad for cold spots, around the whole perimeter especially. But the new one is not supposed to have all those cold spots on it. So I thought the worst part was, do I want one with a warming drawer and air fryer, which I really do want. I definitely want a cabinet. I don't want the old-fashioned Blackstone. I want it to look pretty because it's going on my porch. So looks does matter. Usually function is the only thing I look at. When I bought my expensive grill out there, smoker, in 2021, I was focused on function only. But this is also a look thing. If I'm going to use it every day and it's going to be on my porch and I'm going to have to walk past it every day, I need it to be something I like the looks of. I don't like the plain griddles, okay? But I thought that was going to be my worst part, right? It's not. It's not. There is a Weber one that came out in June. No, that's the chef one. Okay, there is a Weber one that came out that everyone is in love with. And I do love that the grease trap is in the front. Okay, I hate the grease trap in the back on Blackstone. It drives me insane. Because you got to pull the whole stupid thing out away from the wall to get to it. There are a whole section of people that swear by the Weber, and I've been watching them use it for a long time now. There's a new one that came out in June, Camp Chef, that has no cold spots at all. It's not as fancy as I would want for the porch, but it is getting amazing reviews. Member Mark is a great price and looks amazing. However, it hasn't been out there and bought by enough people for me to know if it's any good. So, if you have one and you have a Blackstone, you've used one before, are they the same? Are they equal? Okay, I was thinking Pit Boss, but I don't want an enamel one. I do not mind seasoning and cleaning. Weber's, you don't have to season and clean them either. Like, there is no getting rust off the Weber. It is a different kind of still. I don't mind the work of that you have to put in the Blackstone. And I think Blackstone food tastes amazing. I wish there was some place that sold a bunch of grills and would have like some kind of little cooking sample so you could see it being cooked and taste it. Because I'm just going by people off the internet. I have watched tons on YouTube, tons on TikTok, Facebook. I'm looking everywhere. I'm reading reviews. And I don't know. I don't know. I still can't make up my mind. I've never taken this long to make this decision before. The grill was easy. My refrigerator, which costs double that, is easy. My friggin' stove, which is about the same price, was easy. Like, those were easy decisions. I don't know why the griddle is so hard. Like, it is a hard decision. Maybe because I've wanted a really nice one for years, and I've only had the 22-inch one that I'm not crazy about. I mean, it cooks fine, but the thought of having the Blackstone that has the air fryer, and I've watched people air fry chicken. If I could eat chicken right now, I would just, that would be the winner, right? I would air fry my chicken in there. It also has warming drawers, but I really like the idea of warming my buns while, or doing the hamburgers, sticking them in the warming drawer, and then doing the buns on the griddle, and then pulling them back out and assembling and putting cheese on it, and nothing got cold. Or the griddle is going to be so big I can put it all on it at once, and that's what I love too. But I really like the idea of, it has 2 air fry baskets and a warmer, but it is not an omnivore. It is not an omnivore flat top, which means there's going to be cold spots. And there's a very fancy, pretty omnivore Blackstone one that came out this year. Very aesthetically pleasing. It is not an air fryer. It does have some drawers to put your utensils. It has the cabinet to hide the propane tank because the other one didn't. The one with air fryers does not. So it's very pleasing to the eye. It's only $600 and something. It's on the lower end of the budget. So is the one with the air fryer. There is a nicer air fryer one, not for looks though, but it is supposed to be a newer updated version, but it is on the high end of the budget. Now, if I could go low end of the budget and get everything I want, that is where we're going with this, because I would like to use that money for other projects. But by the time you see this video, I would not have picked one. I can guarantee it, even if it's a week from me filming this, because I am super invested in this. Like, I want to pick the right one. And I've always been the Blackstone girl, so I don't know. Anyone got a Weber? Anyone? I love the features on it. It doesn't have air fryers or anything like that, but I like the little basket caddy features. But then again, I'm probably not going to be using the shelf, right? Everything's too long with the shelves to go in the space I need. And I don't really need both shelves. One shelf is fine, or no shelves, because I have a whole setup over there already. Anyways, I'm a little talkative today. I hate looking at myself in the camera because you can see all the weight gain, and it drives me insane. So in August, I am going hardcore. I have a new scale that I'll be opening, and a new, that's to weigh your body, and I have a new food scale. I'm going to have the griddle by then. I'm going to do a whole entire, we're going to start off probably just low carb, and it might end up being carnivore, but we're just going to call it low carb because some days I have severe stomach issues, or my mast cell is acting up extremely bad, and I can only handle a baked potato that day. And I can't go without eating. I'm having some blood sugar dropping issues. I can go all day without eating, but if I skip dinner as well, I'm in trouble. My blood sugar drops below 50. I start seeing black. So that's just not an option to do long fasts. But I'm going to do something extremely embarrassing because this is my Get Healthy channel. I am going to stand up. I'm going to rearrange this, stand up, and show you what 220 looks like on me this time around. It is totally different than last time. I know I have muscles hiding underneath here. I don't know if y'all can see this. This is not actually fat right here. This is actually the muscle, but because I have so much fat, especially down here, y'all remember how skinny my arms were, so this is driving me crazy. Oh my gosh, is this driving me crazy. But this one does not have as much muscle because I am not left-handed at all. I don't use my left arm that much. But let me situate this so you can see what we're working with. And like I said, I'm not doing hardcore until the beginning of August probably, just because July has so much going on. I don't have time to cook most days. I'm hoping August will be way slower. Plus I am out here killing myself in the garden, and most days I don't feel like cooking, literally, and I end up just eating the deli meat, which I haven't had in a while. I've been out of it for over a week or so, but the mast cell is so messed up, I don't know what I can eat when I can eat. I have found out that I can have blackberries. No issues with blackberries, at least the farm blackberries. The store I was having an issue with, but this local farm I can have with no problem. I can have potatoes with no problem. I do not put butter on them. I do not put sour cream on them. I barely put salt on them. I can have the low-fat cottage cheese with no problem. I can have Hawaiian rolls only for bread products. Like I said, I tried other deli meat and I couldn't do it. It has to be the low sodium boarhead ham or turkey. Can't have anything chicken right now, sadly. I'm still having horrible reactions to chicken. I mean, instantly. It doesn't matter how it's made. It doesn't matter that it's boneless, skinless, and was boiled with nothing. It doesn't matter. I am going to be throwing it up within minutes, and I'm going to be on the toilet with a bucket because it's coming out both ends. I have a horrible reaction. Horrible. I can eat Lidl's, which is bad, but if you are on a journey of just counting calories, you would not think this is bad. I can have the Lidl's baked, almost fat-free, like it's very low fat, potato chips. So just the plain ones, I can have them. So let's say you were stupid. I've never done this, but I always go by worst scenario. If you ate the whole bag, it's 600 and something calories and it's less than 200 carbs. And no, I've never ate a bag in a day. It takes me like 4 days to eat it. And yes, I do eat it occasionally because it's something I can have instead of going to a drive-thru and getting french fries, because I can have french fries. Because I can't have chicken anywhere. I can't have burgers anywhere. I can't keto-fy anything right now. Like, I can't have lettuce. The list is so huge, y'all, of what I can't have, and so tiny what I can have. I didn't even try my tomatoes, and I'm not going to. They're nightshades. I'm not going there. I've decided it's not worth it. I'm not doing the tomatoes. I'm not doing the bell peppers. I know not tomatoes, but I know potatoes are a nightshade, but I don't have reactions to it. And I stopped eating the cucumbers because I started having a reaction. So, all right, let me shut up and stand up. Hold on. Okay, nothing is tight. So these pants aren't tight. Nothing like that is tight. So this is what 220 looks like on me, which I am okay with 220 looking like this on me, but it's not where I want to be. I want to be in the 180s, okay? If I get below 180s, yay. But my goal is 180. But my first goal is going to be 10 pounds at a time. I'm going to have mini goals of 10 pounds at a time. I'm already working on my program that I'm going to set myself up. That's why I'm giving myself a month to pull everything together. The griddle is going to be a part of it, a big part of it. We're going to do a lot of cooking videos, including non-keto stuff too, and I will warn you when I do that. But yeah, I do have to admit, I was a little surprised how like sunk in this area is starting to get finally. Not even holding my stomach in, but I don't like it. You can see I have a stomach. I have a big round booty, which Dino does not want me to lose weight because he doesn't want any of that to disappear. But anyways, I need to get inside because I'm starting to get hot and sweaty. Decided to do hair and makeup today. My hair is growing quickly, so that makes me happy. I don't want it extremely long though, but I do want it a little longer than this. It's probably time to go get some highlights put back in, but I'm kind of liking the darker blonde because that is blonde. The darker blonde at the roots. Usually the fall is when I don't like it, but right now I'm liking it. I'm digging the multicolor thing going on. But yeah, I need to shut up, y'all. Okay, so here's the difference between my watches. This one, I don't even know the brand. It was on TikTok. Dino got for like $3. I replaced the Samsung with it just to try it out. I've tried it out for like 4 or 5 days now. Okay, so I noticed when I switched from Fitbit over to the Amazon one that the Amazon one is about 2,000 something steps less than Fitbit and 3,000 steps less than Samsung, even if I wore them both on my left arm. My left arm, I am not left-handed, so this doesn't move as much as my right hand. But this one says I've done 15,000 steps. The other one says 9,000. I always know the other one is about 2,500 at least off. Less than it should be. But I think this is too much. I think this one Hold on, Joshua. I think this one is too much. Like, I know I haven't done 15,000 steps today. I'm sorry. I know I have not. There's so many freaking deer flies, y'all. Now, I definitely... Oh, shit! Sorry. It got me. I know I've done 10,000 steps, right? But there's no way I've done 15. I'm trying to... I got bruises. I don't know if y'all can see it. No, you can't. Why is it not showing me? Because I can't bend my arm? I don't know. I have a big giant bruise and it hurts. Yes, Joshua, you're interrupting my video as always. As always. You want me to see if I can get Haley to come hold you? Are you fighting with your tail? Is your tail pissing you off? Did it? Did it really piss you off? Really? Yeah. So, even though this was only $3, it is a fell in steps to me. Okay? Because I know, like I said, I will try wearing the Samsung with it since I know for sure the other one is wrong. And see what the Samsung compares to. And there's no settings to make it less sensitive or anything like that. And it's driving me crazy. Y'all, I'm gonna scream with all these horse flies and deer flies. They are driving me insane. I can't enjoy outside. This is my new favorite area. It's my favorite area even before the way I did the lanterns. Can't really tell, but these are all different color. I guess you can tell a little. Hot air balloon lanterns. Oh, those lights aren't turned on. Which I'm not even gonna, oh yeah, I can do this. Ain't where the Black Widow was. These had been working, but they have stopped working again. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong ones, that's why. There we go. I guess it is on this side. Okay, I guess it's this one. Which they probably didn't get any sun. Yeah, I cannot keep up with which solar lights go with what, because the way the Dino puts them out of order, I can never tell. But there's solar lights supposed to be above my head. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's just there right now because I don't know what to do with it. And this is my view from my porch. Willow, what are you doing? Willow? What's going on here, Willow? What is this? Is this your new pose? You babysitting Daddy because he's sick? Hey! Leave her alone. She don't want a temperature taken. Y'all, it's 11 o'clock at night and I just got home. At 9 o'clock, my daughter was having a depressed moment, so I'm like, let's go to Dunkin' Donuts. She loved their ice latte with sweet and low. So we went and got her that and got Dino a matcha and a coffee and got her a coffee for tomorrow as well. So she got 2. We ran into Walmart. We're in Walmart like 10 minutes. I went to look at their 2 griddles. And now that I've seen the air fryer one in person, that is so friggin' small. I'd rather save that money and buy a standalone air fryer, right? That just plugs in. So now that's completely out. Ordered McDonald's in the app because my dad and her wanted McDonald's. Even though my dad can't taste, he still wanted to eat McDonald's. And there was no cancel button. And there was only 5 cars in front of me at McDonald's. Do you know we were at McDonald's drive-thru for an hour and 5 friggin' effing minutes? I was so heated. So heated. Everyone was heated. Everyone was angry because they had your money. And it was over $30. And I wasn't going to drive off because they don't refund you later. The car in front of me was so angry. She threw the drinks back at them as hard as possible into the window. Don't worry, I didn't say anything. I wanted to tell them that they shouldn't be open. They should turn off their app and they should lock the friggin' door because last time I checked, McDonald's was nasty, disgusting, fast food. 10 minutes, 15 max. Not a friggin' hour and 5 minutes, especially when no one's in front of you. And those beep, beep, beeps were in there just laughing and chatting. You can see them through the windows. They weren't doing anything, so I have no clue why it took all of us that long. I was stuck in the drive-thru when I first got there, and there was only 5 cars in front of me. Nobody moved. No one took their orders for the first 37 minutes. And you couldn't walk inside. You were a prisoner. And most people were all saying we ordered online. So everyone was trapped. Everyone was trapped. So yeah. That was my experience. And here it is 11 something at night.